All right, let's take examples on pinhole camera. A man 1.8 meter stands 3 meters away from a pinhole camera. If the distance between the pinhole and the screen of the camera is 0.3 meters, calculate the height of the image of the man produced by the camera. To solve this question, I always advise my students to write the givens, given that what were you given in the question? A man 1.8 meter, that's the height. So a man is our object, that's object height, OH equals 1.8 meters. 3 meters away from the pinhole camera, that is the object distance from the pinhole camera. And what is the symbol for object distance? If you remember in our previous class, we use U, that's 3 meters. If the distance between the pinhole, so we can have a diagram to represent what we are trying to solve, to have a mental picture of what the question is about. The height of the man is 1.8. The man is standing 3 meters away from the camera. So this is our ray, our second ray, inverted image. So if the distance between the pinhole and the screen of the camera is 0.3, the distance between the pinhole and the screen is 0.3 meters. What do you see that they gave us? They gave us the image distance, but they did not tell us. They gave us the image distance, the distance between the pinhole and the screen, because it is on the screen that you have the image. So this is image distance. Calculate the height of the image produced. We are looking for image height. Don't forget, we said the other time, magnification is given by image height over object height, and also equals to image distance over object distance. So as the case may be, you can use this M and these two equations to solve the question. You can use M and V over U to solve question, and you can also use these two to solve questions. So we are going to need this guy and this guy to solve this particular question. Our image height, that's what we are looking for. Our object height 1.8 equals our V is 0.3, then our U is 3. So cross multiply, you have your image height equals 1.8 times 0.3 over 3. So this gives us 0.9. So 0.9 times 0.3. So 3 divided by 1.8, that gives us 0.6. 0.6 times 0.3, that's 0.18 meters. That is the image height. So let's practice this other question. An object is 15 cm high, is 30 cm from a pinhole camera. If the height of the image formed at the back of the camera is 10 cm, the image distance is, so as we have done, you write your given informations. Object 15 cm height, that's object height equals to 15 cm. 30 cm from pinhole, that's object distance 30 cm. At the back of the the image formed at the back of the camera is 10 cm. That's the image distance, 10 cm. The image height, they gave us image height. So the image distance is, we are looking for V. So as usual, we use our formula, image height over object height equals to image distance over object distance. Our image height is 10, object height is 15. V, we are looking for it, object image distance. Object distance is 30, cross multiply. You have 15, V equals to 10 times 30. So you have your V equals to 10 times 30 over 15. This gives us 2, that's 20 centimeter. So you can see that these questions are very straightforward and direct, provided you can interpret them correctly. Provided you can interpret them correctly. So let's take one more question on theoretical question. Now look at this question. If the distance between the object and the pinhole camera is reduced by half, the size of the image of the object is, what will happen to the image size? So the question now says what? If the distance between the object and so object distance is reduced to half. So let's say the new object distance equals to half of the first object distance. So what will be the new image distance? I use U1 to represent the initial object distance, and I use U2 to represent the new object distance. So the question says, if the distance between the object and the pinhole camera is reduced by half, so that is to say, the new image distance is half of the first image distance. So what will be the V2? We know that magnification equals to V over U. So we can now say V1 over U1 equals to V2 over U2. So we are looking for V2. We can make that V2 the subject, or we can make V2 the subject of the formula. So we can now say your V1 remains V1. We want to now say your U2 is no more U2. Your U2 is now what? Half of U1. So we can rewrite that V1 over U1 equals to V2 over half of U1. So your U1 takes care of U1. This half will go up. So we then have V1 equals to 2V2. So V2 will equals to V1 over 2. So this is what? Half. This is half of V1. So the correct option is D. It will be halved. So the new image distance will be half of the original image distance. See you in the next class. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Cheers.